Yes, my good people, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Guys, mambo yamechemka hapa nchini Kenya and don't try to swipe up this video. Guys, ni venye niko mbali lakini nimeona lazima nikupashe nini kimeweza kutokea hapa nchini Kenya. Juu unaendelea kutegemea hii channel kama channel yako ambayo inakuletea kila siku mambo ambayo yanajaribu kufanyika hapa nchini Kenya. Guys, William Ruto is going to be taken to the ICC. Acha nikuambie. Kitu ya kwanza, kabla tuangalie jinsi ambavyo William Ruto amepangiwa. Kitu ya kwanza, watumishi wa Mungu wameona huyu Bishop Mwai anaenda kushambuliwa on Sunday. So, wamekuja kwa mitandao, they are now begging Gen Zs ili waweze kumsamehe Bishop Mwai na kumsamehe William Ruto. Ndio ni makosa wamefanya kupeana 20 million huku mambo ya SHA ikiendelea kusumbua wananchi. But now, venye wana access Gen Zs, wana access kwa ubaya. They are now saying that hizi pesa ambazo William Ruto amezitoa kiyeye mwenyewe, kibinafsi. So they are now just trying to support William Ruto kwa njia nyingine, na bado pia wanaendelea kuomba nini? Kuomba Gen Zs watulie ama watulize makali yao on Sunday, wasiende kutafuta laana ndani ya makanisa. So kumechemuka mbaya tena zaidi. And in this video guys, tunaenda kucover vitu vingi kama kawaida. And napenda sana jinsi ambavyo huwa una pay attention na unasikiza step by step. Tunatoka kwa mwingine tunaenda kwa mwingine. Jinsi ambavyo mambo yamechemuka. Tutaanza na watumishi wa Mungu, kisha tuende kwa Ukio Mtata. Jinsi ambavyo anaenda kupeleka William Ruto ICC. Unajua guys, William Ruto ashaipelekwa ICC, but I don't know alisaidiwa aje ndo akatoka anga. Unaona zile wakati za Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And in this video Pastor Ndura pia anajaribu ku drop a bombshell. Jinsi ambavyo hii mambo ya SHA, jinsi ambavyo Raila Amolo Odinga pia anakula ndani, jinsi ambavyo governors hapa nchini Kenya wanakula ndani. You are going to be shocked guys. Mambo yamekataa hapa nchini Kenya. William Ruto is going to remain in a dilemma. Believe me or not. But before tuendelee guys, ensure umelike video. Kama kawaida guys, I have been telling you that hii channel imekuwa ikisupportiwa na wewe na imekuwa ikishikiliwa na wewe. So sina budi ila nikusema thanks so extensive kuendelea kusupport hii channel. Na zile moments tena unaenda kuchukua kulike video, acha Mungu akutetee na akupiganie kuanzia saa hii. Jinsi ambavyo unaenda kuilike. Na wale wageni ambao wanatazama kwa mara ya kwanza, please guys, kwa mioyo mikunjufu ensure mna subscribe hapo chini ili tuwe familia kubwa tena zaidi. Kwa hivyo guys, without wasting time, sikiza watumishi wa Mungu jinsi ambavyo wanaendelea kusupport William Ruto. Ili then wanajaribu kadri ya uwezo wao kusema kwamba Gen Zs waende watafute kazi, wafanye applications za kazi, waachane na mambo ya fine kuenda kuoccupy church on Sunday. Sikiza.
We support the president initiative of supporting Jesus Winner Church when he went there on Sunday. That is a good idea, Mr. President. You did so good. The Bible said that whatever man soweth, he harvested. So we know and we believe that our president, God is going to bless you as a person, because you went there as a person, you gave as a person, and that is acceptable. We saw an issue at Kirinyaga where a bishop was chased away from a funeral service. That is not good. They deserve respect. They deserve to be given support. They should not be chased away because they are the men who carry the blessing of God upon their lives. So you can get a curse by chasing a servant of God away from his work.
Tunasema asanti kwa rais pia kwa sababu Apostle ni mchungaji wa wote. Na huyo ndiye aliyemuombea. Na tukaona ya kwamba ilitimia. Nabii akishafanya jambo likatimia. Sasa huyo amerudi Shiro kusema asanti. Tena kurudi Shiro ni shida. Kurudi Shiro kushukuru ni shida. Na amekuja kushikilia ili mradi wako naye ni ya maelfu ya mamilioni. So wakishikilia hata hajatoa atoe. Anastahili atoe zaidi. Na wengine ndio warete. Na ya pili nikimalizia ya kwamba wale wanao complain wakieka hizi mitandao katoto akikunywa matope ati angepeleka pesa kule. Tukijuje katika neno the same cell linasema ya kwamba Yesu akamwagiliwa mafuta ilikuwa very expensive. Na alipomwagiliwa mafuta moja akasema tungeuza haya mafuta tupelekee maskini. Alijibu ya kwamba aje wachungaji? Maskini mtakano milele. Rais akona miaka 10 aondoke, lakini wale wataendelea. So kazi ya Mungu lazima iendelee na itasimama. Na mkitengeneza kazi ya Mungu, Mungu huponya nchi yao.
My fellow children, our agencies, open your eyes. Here there is a job opportunity being offered, and it has been offered by love. It is a high time we see that there is a job opportunity that have been opened to the agencies. I would urge you, my children, go there, seek for employment, and see what God will do to your life. It is an open opportunity. It is not being classified that is only the people that go to that church are going to get that opportunity. The doors are open to every youth of Kenya. So God bless you, and God bless our country, and let us join hand and worship God in Kenya in truth and in spirit.
Yes.
Unaona watu wangu? Unaona hao ni watumishi wa Mungu wanajaribu kusupport ama kudefend William Ruto baada ya kutoa 20,000. Let me ask you a simple question guys. Jinsi ambavyo saizi mambo yamechemka hapa nchini Kenya. Watu wengi wanaendelea kuaga dunia because SHA haifanyi kazi. Watu walikuwa wanatumia NHIF na mambo yalikuwa sawa. Watu walikuwa wanapona. Na saizi watu wanakufa. Ukiangalia pale Mombasa watu wanakufa wengi because SHA haifanyi kazi, na ndio kitu ambacho tunaambiwa kwamba inafanya kazi. Watu wameregister, watu wameweka pale doo zao zinazama. Unaona watu wangu? So guys, William Ruto is going to be taken to the ICC. Jinsi ambavyo kulingana na Okiya Omtata, Busia County Senator. Sikiza mambo.
We are dealing with a situation that is very, very dangerous, that the Ruto government is fully behind it, and Ruto personally is responsible because yesterday at the funeral he claimed that he's not a fool to commit the government to buy software at a cost of 104 billion, of more than 100 billion. But the facts speak a different story. They have done that, so they know very well what they have done, but because they have been exposed, they are trying to play with our minds.
The documents also shed the light on the hefty salaries those running the SHA system are expected to pocket each month for a period of 10 years. Kenyans will be forced to pay them between 5 million shillings per person and 2 million shillings.
There's even somebody who just, if you look at the TORs, he's basically in charge of keeping some flash disks. He's being paid 2 million shillings per month. It's more than what we pay the president of Kenya.
The Busia senator has also highlighted how the different premiums offered by SHA, ironically a universal health cover, are the other avenues of looting. Days after it emerged that Kenyans' contributions go to escrow accounts, Omtata has alleged that Kenyans contributing to SHA are being scammed and their contributions taken out of the Kenyan economy.
We are being scammed by people who know what they are doing. It's not accidental. The SHA is not that the SHA chief is not working. It's an extortion scheme. It's supposed to get money out of Kenyans and transfer that money out of the Kenyan economy. Where are those billions in the budget allocated to healthcare going if we have to pay from our separate premiums? Where are they going? So it's not a simple matter. We are dealing with a very, very rotten government that is stealing with the left hand, stealing with the right hand, stealing with the left leg, stealing with the right leg, stealing with the head, stealing in all manner of ways. And at the end of the day, we shall not have a country that we can call home. President William Ruto and his cohort, that we shall hold them accountable and responsible. And Kenya has reached a stage whereby people will be leaving State House and going to prison.
Unaona watu wangu, and don't forget that Pastor Ndura huwa anajaribu kuexpose kila kitu. Huwa anajaribu kutoa siri zote za serikali. Jinsi ambavyo wana plan na jinsi ambavyo Raila Odinga anajaribu kucheza mchezo wake hapa nchini Kenya. Huku wananchi wakiendelea kumtegemea na anaendelea kubenefit. Huku akiendelea kudanganya watu yenye opposition leader. Sikiza mambo.
From it. Ruto could be very innocent on this because he was just playing greedy politics. He was just being greedy. He didn't know that what kind of people he was dealing with. Because the people who understand what kind of people they are is Akina Duale. They know and they knew who are these. So for them, they knew what kind of a person is Ruto. And they know Ruto wants money. Ruto needs money. And they gave him the money he wanted, and they took over the positions that they wanted. Controlling a nation, when you have the security dockets, you control everything. You control even the money. So for them, even if they gave him billions of money, billions of dollars, it was not a big deal, because they know if they have the security dockets, you have the other powerful dockets in the country, if they manage the State House economic affairs, then they are safe. If they have their spokesman, if they have everything that is in their hands, then to recover the money is very easy.
Gashago said so. Gashago said that he took them there, the head of the RFS, he took them to Ruto. He didn't have anything to do, so he left. But it was just, they are doing business, gold business.
It was gold business, and that is what Ruto is doing. And it's unfortunately, it's at the expense of our sovereignty. And this is something that we are going to pay dearly. This is something that if we don't we are not very careful, you are going to experience a lot of bombings in the country, a lot of suicide bombers, because for them it's about their money. And they saw the other day a Somali MP was really making a lot of noise, saying they funded. He's been sent to go and say it. They funded this government, so we are expecting more according to how we funded. Therefore, Kenya is at a very critical stage, a very critical place, and a very critical time. A time that really needs God. And this is the time that we as Christians, we need to stand up, rise raise as much as we can be able, raise as much voices that we can be able to, and tackle fast with the agents of RSF who are in the government of Ruto. Because they're there. They are telling us that they already married 4 wives. Now they're in the business of giving birth so that they can have supremacy or the control of this nation. Those are the agents of RSF. Those are the people that we need to first deal with before we even start talking about the guys outside there.
Does Raila know this?
Raila is always, Raila, you place some ugali or some omena on the table, for him it's about money.
Yeah.
You know, Raila in politics, whatever Raila does in politics about money, nothing else. So for him, he knows, and he doesn't mark. For him, it doesn't matter. If he will bring, he will be given and be told that we are going to give you some containers of money. For him, it's okay. He doesn't care.
Gashago said that Ruto told him atapanga mzee tampeleke you amrudishe hapa so niachie.
No, let us not ground our discussion from Gachagua.
Yeah.
Let's ground our discussion from the understandings of the politics and the nature of politics in this country. What it is that for Ruto, he underestimated the whole scenario.
Okay.
For Ruto, he underrated the whole scenario, how it's going to come to be. For them, they knew that Raila will become AU chairman. And they did their campaign. In fact, they had gone a huge contingent to the Addis Ababa,
Yeah.
and they were going just for celebration.
More than 100 people.
More than 100 people. They had even booked a hotel. They had booked everything for the celebration. And the uniform, and another team was in Dubai, awaiting for the signal for the celebration to start. And Kenya, they had prepared the homecoming. It could have started from the airport all the way to Bondo. But God is another person altogether. He knows how to plan. He knows how to inject whatever he wants to inject, whatever he wants to say, whatever he wants to do. Then he literally frustrated these guys completely, and they were left flat-footed. They even don't understand until today what really transpired. They can't tell you what happened. They can't tell you what was there and what was not there. So in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say here is, we are in that time I've been telling you, and I've been telling our people.
In the mountain.
We are in that time where the portals are being created while others are being dismantled. The shenanigans you've seen of the RSF, the M23, and the losing of Raila and also the confusion in the country. You see Sakaja the other day sending his men to come and dump the garbage at the Kenya Power's office. It has never been witnessed. Release sewages to the Kenya Power people. It has never been. That's childish. That's a person who looks like a baby. And those in Kikuyu we say kehe, the uncircumcised boy. When we used to spit on food so that you don't eat the food, that's too childish, too stupid, and that one Sakaja cannot do anything without the nod of Baba and the nod of Ruto. So whatever they were doing, you find that Kenya Power is a national resource of a national resource, where the key resource of our nation, where you're getting power from. But you say now the complaint is that you have not paid the bill. So what does Sakaja telling you? Sakaja is going to send goons, because those are the goons who did the dumping. Those are goons. Those are not workers. Those are not Kenyans. Those are RSF members. And I can easily interpret that is RSF members, because they don't care about this nation. They don't care about what you are doing. They don't care about the reputation, because they are full of their stomachs. They don't care. So that is why he will come and do whatever he's doing. And instead of calling the MD and everybody go discuss, if there's no electricity, the other side, you pay the bills. If there is need to pay for the rates of the country, of the county, you pay the rates, and that is okay. But too much child, not drama. That's not drama. Too much childish. Too much childish. I would never expect Sakaja to stoop too low to that level and say that we have their bills you have to pay. That's why you have done this. That's too low. And it's not only Kenya Power that hasn't paid their bills. Even State House hasn't paid their bills. So if State House has not paid their bills, the Harambee House has not paid the bills, both Annex and the main, the Sharia House hasn't paid their bills, then what do you do? Why would you go for such an institution? Not even, is that morally right? That's very moral. So I want you to see the decay in this kind of leaders, the decay in the kinds of the leadership we have from the county level, from the member of parliament level, all the way. And also, this also should be cautious, put a caution on this. Could it be, the same day, that is when they put an advertisement in the Nation newspaper on the position that they are putting a public participation, that we want to increase the years of a member of parliament, the years of an MCA, the years of the president, extend it by 2 years, and then creating the position of the prime minister. Could it be they were creating a conversation that you Nairobian will not read the newspapers, instead they will be concentrating on what Sakaja has done?
So we focus on the other.
Could it be Sakaja, and even this RSF, and even M23, these things are happening in Kenya? Could there be something else being cooked or being done without our knowledge?
Apostle, do these guys pretend, because before Sakaja became governor, we thought he was the most brilliant mind we have in Kenya? He was never brilliant. I know him. Yeah. I know Sakaja. At some point we worked with him on TNA with Uhuru. And this guy dropped from school. He never finished school. He never. So if he was that bright person you are talking that he was bright, he could not have gone to Uganda to buy a certificate. Songo was much better because he had a local certificate. Yeah. Even if it was for purchase, but he was a bit better. He is from home. His money, he kept Kenyan money in Kenya. This guy kept Kenyan money in Uganda. And you see the commotion that were there. But because the Ruto was behind it and everybody was behind it, that is how he becomes a governor of Nairobi. And then he was projected as the most brilliant governor in this country with the dimples and everything, but nothing. So is he gonna come? Is he going for the second term? It's not happening in Nairobi.
If Ruto will not make second term, he also does. I don't see how he can make a second term. Not many people that are in this government that will make to the second term. They are going home. Most of them, they are going home, and they know that. And that's why they have no interest in whatever that is happening. They want just to crash because they got good money. If you go to Kilimani, half of Kilimani area, these flats you see, from scratch to up there, belongs to many of the governors of this country. A flat that's costing about 2 billion, 5 billion. They belong to the governors of this nation. The governors that are owning properties, super properties in Upper Hill, in Kileleshwa. They have money. There's a governor, you know, near Palasina there. Around that, there's a petrol station which was constructed the other day. It belongs to a governor. And this governor was the other day asking for 1,000 for kufueli gari yake. Sasa unakuta anajenga na sio hiyo. He has several properties in Upper Hill. And this property was purchased at 700 million, 800 million, and they were buying it at cash money.
So where did you get the money?
Where do you get that money that you buy? Which is business are you doing? These things, let me tell you them, that these things you are doing, at some point, not very many days to come, you'll be asked, where did you get this? And it will be returned to the Kenyan people. You just enjoy this for a short time, just reserve it, go kula vizuri, but in a couple of months, couple of years or couple of months coming, you will forfeit everything.
Babu Owino is becoming a rebel, you know, DM. He's fronting Kalonzo. So does he have a chance without
Babu Owino is never a rebel. As long as Raila is alive, it's like what Wafula is doing. You know, the Ruto government just has ignored Wafula completely. This the Secretary General, Sifuna. Yeah, he has really been ignored. Nobody is calling him for some food at State House. So that's why he's making noise, the biggest noise ever, so that he can be called. Some like Babu Owino, it's about relevancy. Which direction. So if you know, if I support Kalonzo this way, these people will call me and tell me, don't support Kalonzo, have this put in your pocket. It's about relevancy. It's not about what they mean or what they think it is right. Nobody in this politics that thinks whatever they are doing is right. All they are doing is about relevancy. Everybody is positioning himself.
It's a political game.
It's a political game. Everybody is positioning himself to a relevant situation, whereby now you will be able to put yourself in a position of commercial politics. Yeah.
Also, you said for you to form a government, you need the mountain. Things are changing right now. Martha Karua has relaunched the party. And then we saw Kalonzo there. We've seen Gachagua there.